got a ride, but you can't ride in it? How you got the drive, but you ain't driving it? Tune in, I can get you right in 5 minutes. Hit subscribe for these rides, I put my life in it. I used to keep it going if the outside was clean. Now I'm grown and I put away the childish things. You gon' have to do a lot more than wipe it clean. I could give you all the tools you gon' likely need. So tune in, tune up, lock in. It's D Brooks, dawg. I'ma give you real life game by the book, dawg. Tune in, tune up, lock in. It's D Brooks, dawg. I'ma give you real life game by the book, dawg.
Guys, so we're back out here at Yogis' place. I'm gonna work on the truck. As you guys see, it's cold today, man. It's like 32 degrees out probably, but we're gonna get it done, man. There he is. Here's the man of the hour right there, man. There's the truck of the hour. Oh, you got the heat. You got the heater in here. Little spotlight action. You got it on there, huh? Got the engine on the stand. Alright guys, so we just did the rear main seal, oil pan gasket. Getting ready to do the torque converter and flywheel. We're gonna get some blue Loctite. I always like to use blue Loctite on these. And then we're gonna go ahead and put it in, man. He's got the engine bay all cleaned up, you know, ready for the receiving of the engine. So we'll go ahead and do that. I think it'll be pretty much straightforward from this point. You got the harness all coiled up over there. And you know, we always put a little bit of Loctite on the flywheel bolts, and then always a little bit of RTV right here underneath the timing cover and on the rear main cover, just so, you know, to avoid leaks. So yeah, man, just a couple little things like that go a long way when you're building these cars, man. So guys, lock in, tune in, and stay tuned as we're getting ready to get this thing underway. If we press hard today, I think we can get it running again today. But it just depends on how long we want to stay focused today. And yeah, I think we could, if we wanted to, we could have it running by the end of the day. So y'all stay tuned. The C10 is real clean, got the nice wheels on it. As you guys can see, Ohio, cold weather, typical. I think we get cold weather about 8 months out of the year up here, so. But yeah, this is also LS swapped, if you guys didn't know. I don't know if I told you guys that already. 6.0 carburetor on the 20s. Looking good, man. All right, that's the man of the hour, right?
That's it.
It was a lot easier getting it out than it was getting it in.
You ain't kidding. It's amazing that one little itty bitty half of an inch tab gave us that much of a fit.
Yeah, we were messing around trying to get this thing in. It was real tough because these tabs on these mounts, I can't believe it's holding that engine up like that. You'd think it'd just bend over.
You sure would think so.
After all the tension we were putting on there.
It definitely supported some weight, that's for sure.
But yeah, guys, we got the engine back in. Rear main seal is done. Oil pan gasket is done. That's really all we did.
Realistically, yeah.
I mean, he did some painting and stuff in here. We got a couple little battle wounds, but he's gonna touch those up on the firewall right there. You know, sometimes you know, you get in the battle, you get a little bit of, you get a little scuffle sometimes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
little
sir.
black eye, but
That's
you know, you recover. But yeah, man, we're getting ready to head out. It's a good stopping point. We'll pick back up on this one next weekend.
Downhill slide from here.
Yeah, he's thinking about boosts, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe boosts.
Yep.
So, yeah, where are you gonna put that turbo leg? Right here, right here.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, that'll look sweet. So, all right, guys, we'll catch up with you guys next week. Until then, y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, so it's Sunday. I'm back. Yogi's done a lot of work by himself. I mean, pretty much when I left, it was just what? It was just a long block.
Yep.
It was no intake, Yeah, the transmission and engine were in, but we didn't bolt down the transmission to the cross member. It was just sitting there. Engine was bolted in though. No water pump. Really anything outside of the block and the heads and the transmission was not in here. He went ahead and tucked the harness up behind here, guys. Got new valve covers, as you guys can see. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see it before, but they were just stock looking valve covers. And yeah, I mean, everything has been touched on this car now. At this point, he's went over everything. You know, if he didn't paint it, he replaced it. So, I mean, he's taking his time doing it right, making sure he doesn't have to go back and do it again. We did the oil pan gasket and the rear main seal, so we're waiting to get oil in it and get our first fire up, make sure we don't have any leaks. Transmission gasket, Yogi did that, so he's also waiting to see if he has any leaks. But yeah, I mean, really the whole point of this was to get rid of the leaks, but he went ahead and cleaned everything up on top of that. So yeah, guys, it looks real good. Hopefully you'll see it around this year on the track. Maybe boost, maybe some nitrous, who knows what he's gonna do. All right, guys, so getting ready to start her up. You gonna put the battery on there? Let's get the battery. Computer's already hooked up, and we need to put antifreeze in it. We're gonna start that immediately. So, oh, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. The fittings are loose on the fuel.
The switch must be on.
All these started leaking.
Perfect.
Better to find it now than when it's running and catching on fire. Yeah, I don't know why they leaked like that. Oh yeah, this one ain't tight.
Yeah.
It was almost like the best thing that could have happened.
Was it just right here?
Yeah, it was just right there, but where does it even, there's no threads there. There is? Okay, I see what you're saying. We'll be right back. Well, good thing is you didn't close the hood and start it. It would have, you know what I mean?
All right.
We're gonna give her a shot, guys. We went back in and made some adjustments on the fuel lines, and still leaking a little bit. Not as bad. Yeah.
I haven't spared any expense.
So why put it right there on the top?
That's what he said. He goes, "Hey, I got a Jegs oil." I said, "Does it say Jegs on it?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." I said, "I don't want it." He's like, "Why?" I said, "Just because I don't."
You've already been, you've been putting the money in. Now,
Correct.
I don't want to put the icing on there cheap.
Yes.
The cake is great shit.
Correct.
It's good cake in here.
Right.
Don't give me that cheap icing.
True story.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Like, it would just kind of downplay everything you've already done.
Yep.
I feel that.
Yep. So
Hell yeah.
this is the setup he gave. I'm really concerned about if it's gonna have enough clearance.
Well, you can always, okay, so your fuel line is probably too short to take it all the way over here, because you can move your inlet over here.
Good, but it also doesn't look.
It's tucked back there, yeah.
I'm hoping for the best. I expressed my concern of it being very shallow back there. So we're gonna see how good he did with it. He's like, I think this is the shortest setup I can come up with.
Let's check it out. All right, guys, so this is day like 4. So we pulled the engine. Yogi painted it and everything while I was gone. I came back, we did an oil pan, gasket, and the rear main seal, just kind of catching everybody up. And we put the engine back in. We did that together. He went ahead and put new valve covers on. He did all the dressing up stuff, you know, cleaning up the engine bay, which it wasn't dirty to begin with. It just looks better now. Like, he tucked the wires back there. He did all that during the like recess time, you know what I mean? Like in between us working on it. And then now he's at the last phase. I guess he's just doing some final touches. This probably won't be a really long video. He's already started it. So if that tells you anything. But I'll cut you guys back on in a minute.